What is going on, everybody? My name is XrayCosmo, and welcome back to another Overwatch video. So today I want to talk about what I know every single one of you is wondering about recently, Overwatch 2. And if you're watching this recently when it's uploaded, I don't know how I expect the news from the dev update we got the other day. It really was a tease. I get excited every time there's a notification from the Overwatch YouTube channel, expecting something really big when it's just a Tracer skin. And I mean, it's cool. I'll throw it up on the screen right now, but it's obviously just not what we hoped for. But you know what? It's okay because it's a cool skin and Tracer finally doesn't look like Ellen in any of her skins with blonde hair. But since I feel like the community is starving for Overwatch 2 stuff since Blizzard still hasn't mentioned it in almost a year, that is what I'm here to talk about. But before I start, a lot of people who watch my videos aren't subscribed, so if you aren't subscribed and you find yourself to like my videos, please subscribe. It's free, and if you don't like my content, you can always unsubscribe. That's also free. So thank you, and let's get started. So I want to start with something pretty controversial actually, which is Blizzard releasing the news of Overwatch 2 last year and not talking about it for a year. Now, as much as I joke about this and say it was a bad idea, as you think about it more, it's actually a good business decision on Blizzard's part. Now, before you type your comments saying I'm wrong, hear me out. So I think everybody knows most of the Overwatch updates have been pretty lackluster lately. Yeah, they've added the new event game modes and like small changes and like the mini events, but there's been no heroes, no maps, no concrete content really. And this is obviously because of the development for Overwatch 2. I think we all know this. So without the announcement for this game, we would never have known this. I think people would have been a lot more angry when they got no heroes or maps and were left in the dark with what's happening than the situation we're in now. Other than that, we also have had a lot of people predict when the game's coming out. I just want to say I told you so to all the people that were telling me I was wrong when I said around early 2021 for the release date in the past, because there's no way this game is coming out in 2020. It's the harsh truth, but if you didn't expect that with everything going on, then I don't know what to tell you. Blizzard pretty much told us that the next time the game would be talked about was going to be at BlizzCon, and with this year's BlizzCon being canceled and moved to next year, there's no way Overwatch 2 is coming out this year with the new consoles on release. Honestly, if I were to try and predict the date, I think BlizzCon would be in either January or February with a late March release of Overwatch 2. And I don't know why, but I have a weird feeling that's going to be like within the March 20th to March 31st time period. Other than that is just total silence, which I mean, I do wish we had more information. Yes, it's free content. Overwatch 2 is free content, but would it be a smart business decision? Absolutely not. I'm going to give you guys an example of what I mean with it being a smart business decision. So say Blizzard wants to reveal a new game mode. They think it's finalized. Keyword here is think. But then later down the line, they want to change it and change maybe small things or big things in the mode. And this way of explaining it could actually work for a lot of things. It could work for maps, the new looks on heroes, and even some of the story. If they talk about something that's not finished, it makes the game look very undone in my opinion, and it's hard to promote another idea when another is already announced because there's just a lot to deal with, whether it's people who liked it complaining that it's gone, whether it's a feature they liked on one of the maps or in a game mode, or hated it and are happy that it's gone. It's better just to stick with one thing. Now obviously some things are committed, like push and new looks for certain heroes, but that was really just to give people an idea of what the game's going to be like, I feel. I just think it's super smart for Blizzard to not set expectations for people right now, whether it's giving game updates or just new information in general. As I said before, people are angry about this, but people who haven't heard this side of it, I can understand why they're mad. Jeff literally packed up and went to go get some milk and just never came back. So if you haven't seen it from this perspective, I can see why you're angry. Another thing a lot of people don't realize is that this game is going to be a lot bigger than we think. Everyone keeps saying $60 DLC, $60 expansion, but there's a lot to take into perspective here. We have to keep in mind that this is a whole new title for Overwatch. Blizzard obviously isn't going to rush this. It's a whole game, not the Archives event, and I don't think a lot of people understand that. Overwatch 1 launched with 21 heroes and 12 maps, which means we're probably going to get at least that. Maybe not as many heroes, but definitely maps. I mean, look at how many have been revealed already. I'm going to put them on the screen. Like, there's already been a ton of maps revealed. We all know Blizzard loves to take their time with things, so there's a reason they're taking so long with this. Blizzard has a tendency to try and make everything perfect. Now, for the game, this could be a problem because it really slows down updates for Overwatch 1. But for Overwatch 2, I would rather wait longer and have it be perfected instead of flawed at launch, because then that really just puts a bad taste in everybody's mouth. Not even just new heroes wise, they already confirmed that other heroes could be switching roles, which could be another huge change in Overwatch 2. I think one specific one was Jeff actually talking about bringing Hog to DPS and Mei to tank, but don't quote me on that because I'm not too sure. Another thing I think is going to be a huge part of Overwatch 2 is the whole new cosmetic system. If you guys don't remember the video I made on the leaks of the survey in Germany, we are getting customizable skins, and that is just one thing. Think about everything else that's going to enable customization. Jeff also said in his own words that this isn't just an expansion. I don't have a picture of the quote, but he described the game as a new opportunity and how it's finally time to switch things up after all these years, and I don't think anyone has a problem with that, to be honest. Everyone wants a new game. We don't want to play the same game for another 5 years. It defeats the purpose of Overwatch 2, and if that was the case, they could just make new updates and not waste all of their time and money on this. And obviously, in the grand scheme of things, this is about money, but I truly do think Blizzard cares a lot about the game and the community, so if it is about money, it's good to know they care. And by the way, all this new stuff is what we know. Think about everything we don't know. Everything that's been going on for the whole last year of silence. Like, this is a whole new game, not an expansion. Blizzard is obviously pushing Overwatch 1 to the side right now, but it's to speed up development for Overwatch 2. But this is just so when we get the sequel, it will be as perfect as I said before. And it will feel a lot better than the game is in its state right now. I really do think it's going to be like that. This is really better for the game instead of pushing out updates right now, to be honest, because I think that once this comes out, it will bring a lot of people out of the shadows from their original Overwatch boredom and hatred. Wow, I really just described that like people have like this leaning hatred towards Overwatch. I mean, I actually know a lot of people who have a leaning hatred towards Overwatch, so I wouldn't really decline that, and like especially on like Twitter and TikTok and stuff, people just hate Overwatch, but I do think that this will make people change their mind. It sucks right now, but in the end, this will help the game a lot in the long run. I want to know what you guys are excited for most in Overwatch 2. Leave a comment down below of what that is. If you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like. It helps the channel out a lot. And if you want more gaming content and news, hit that subscribe button and that bell so you can see all my videos when they first come out. Also, if you want a shout out at the end of the video, leave a comment and you could get picked for that. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.